Hi you guys, welcome back. So this week I'm going to be finishing the baby blanket that I showed you from the last video that I was working on. And then I will also be making some Easter baskets because it's the perfect time to make Easter baskets right now. Let me show you where I got so far in the blanket. I have finished the full blanket. Not the full blanket. I've finished like the blanket part. Then I need to work on the edge of it just to finish it off. And then I have to add in the ribbon and then this will be done. But I have to go get more yarn and I have to go get the ribbon because I have not done that just yet. But here it is. It's pretty big. I made it bigger than what I wanted to. I'm not too sure what happened. It always happens to me. I try to make it like a certain length and it always turns out bigger. I think it stretches while I do it. So I don't know, I have to find a way. Maybe I can like start to stretch it and then see where it goes because it always stretches for me. But yes, so it is bigger now. Let me see how big the blanket is because I was wanting it to be 36 by 36. Okay, so it is 41 by 36. So I was able to get 36 one way, but it ended up stretching and becoming 41 on the other side. So I just have to do the edging. That should be pretty quick. And then I will add on the ribbon and then this one is done, so then I can send it out. And then I will be working on the Easter baskets. I'm not too sure if there's anything else I was working on. We'll see. If there is, if I remember, I will tell you guys, of course. But that is what I will be doing right now. So I got more yarn and I got this ribbon to put on it. It's got like little bows and it's white, so I figured it could be a good contrast to the blanket itself. So for the edge, I am using a tutorial from the free tutorial from travelinghookcreative.com. And I'll put the link in the description for the tutorial I am using. But the tutorial has the whole blanket, so if you want to make that blanket, you totally can. I obviously, as you guys have seen, have kind of constructed a different blanket. So I'm just going to be using the edging part and the ribbon part. I believe the ribbon that she uses might be a little bit thicker, so I might change some stuff up a little bit. It looks like they might be chains, question mark, that hold the ribbon. So I might make the chains a little bit smaller just to accommodate how thin the yarn is. But should be the same exact tutorial. I'll let you guys know what I change if I change anything. So let's get started. Okay, so I just finished the border. Looks really good. Just gotta weave in my tail. And so now I'm going to weave in the tail, and then I have this ribbon that I'm going to be putting into it, and so I'll show a little bit of that, and then it'll be ready, and I'll be shipping it off today. So exciting. Okay, so I just finished the baby blanket. Here it is. You can see the ribbon in it. And the really cool thing about the pattern that I used, again, I'll put it in the description. They said either you could sew it in if you don't want to do the anchor stitch that they have in the pattern. But speaking of, they have an anchor stitch, so you kind of just wrap it around and then you can continue. And then it's kind of like locked in there. So I really like that idea. So it's just like one continuous loop. I didn't need to sew anything. I will be sewing the bow part just so if they wash it, it will stay looking like a bow. And yeah, and I gotta cut off a little bit. I have a little bit of a tail, but that is not a problem. Actually, I'll do that right now. Let's cut it. Perfect. There we go. So I will be sewing it down and then I'm going to ship it off. Yay, we finally finished it. I'll also get either like a picture or a video of it all laid out so you guys can see how it looks. Okay, so for the Easter baskets, this is the tutorial that I am using. It's by Brianna K. It is called, let me look, the Granny Stitch Easter Basket Crochet Pattern. It looks super, super cute, and so I figured that that could be a good one since it's almost Easter, and I can always like give them away or something like that. So the yarn also that I will be using is Loops and Threads cotton. She does say to double strand it, so I got 4 whites, but I'm just showing you 2. And then I have 1 pink, this one's kind of like a salmon, and then 1 yellow for Easter. And let me see what the colors are. So of course the white, I'm pretty sure it's just white. Yeah, white. The pink is salmon, and the yellow is banana. That's a cute one. I like that name. That's a cute name, banana. These are the ones that I will be using by Loops and Threads. They're cotton yarn. It's pretty stiff, so we'll see. I feel like it's going to be a little difficult to do it because it's going to be double-stranded, but we will see what happens. Whatever happens, I'm sure it will be fun. So, let's get started. Okay, so it's pretty big. I am doing 1 less row than she is because mine came out, I think, bigger. I don't know. I think this is a decent size for an Easter basket. So I'm doing 1 less, but I did get rid of 2 stitches, so I still have it by multiples of 3. So the granny stitch will still work and it won't like be different. And I just got done with row 1 of that one, so now I'm going to be working on the polka dots. The first color that I will be using is the pink one. just got done with my first round of the polka dots. So here's the pink coat. Now the next row is solid, so that's just gonna be white all the way around. Then it will be the yellow. So I'll show a little bit of the white and then we'll get right into the yellow because that's just, I don't know, plain. Okay, just got done with the fourth row. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Fourth row, the yellow row. So now I'm gonna do all this again. I'll come back when I get to row 7, so I'm gonna do another pink row, and then the yellow row is gonna be like, I think, scallops. So I'll come back when I get done with row 7. Okay, finished round 7. Here's how it's looking so far. Really like the colors. I think they are turning out good. I started a little bit on the edge just so I was able to stop at like a secure point, because having to change the color of the yarn right at the end when you're attaching, I don't want to deal with like it coming undone and having to redo it while I'm showing you guys. So now the top of the basket, it's gonna be a scallop edging, and then we'll be done with the basket part. Then we're gonna work on the handles, and then there's also like a little ear decal that you attach to it as well. So I'm wanting to do that. That one I'm gonna do white and pink, so it has more pink to it, but so far I'm really liking it. And it's not too bad. It's a little hard to crochet because the cotton yarn is so stiff, but besides that, I'd say it's not too bad. And it works up fairly quickly, in my opinion. So that's where I'm at. Okay, I finished the basket portion. Wow. So now the next part of the tutorial, she has us making the ears. And then after that, it is the strap. For the strap, I'm not too sure if I want to do it the same way. She's doing like a granny square strap. I kind of don't want to do that. I might just do like a really simple, like the double crochet strap. Maybe something more sturdy if there's gonna be eggs in it, but I'm still gonna figure that out. I'm gonna do the ears next, but I think I'm gonna do them a different way. So I'm gonna go figure that out and then I will come back. Okay, so I ended up just doing a double crochet strap. Made it easy since it's only going to be used on Easter. I figured it didn't have to have like a super sturdy strap. So just doing double crochets, double stranded to make it like the basket. One thing though is that my hook that I was using for the entire basket broke. So unfortunately I had to use a different hook. That's okay, I have other hooks. I don't know if I will buy another. The fact that it broke kind of made me a little weary of buying another. The hook that I was using was from O'Fair, so I don't know. We'll see. Next, I did the ears. So for the ears, she says that you need wire to kind of keep structure for the ears, but I did not feel like buying wire. And so for this one, I ended up just doing single crochets with one strand. I did one row in the white and then I did one row in the pink, and I made it so it had a curve, so it like formed that ear shape. When I did the second basket though, for the ears, I double stranded it, and those ears came out a lot sturdier, so I would recommend double stranding it when you make the ears. Do not do the single strand unless you have wire. So if you're gonna use wire, single strand is fine, but if you don't feel like using wire, double strand should be fine. Mine were pretty sturdy as is. So I ended up making a second Easter basket that's purple. I'll insert a picture or maybe just like a short video of me showing it to you. So if you see a difference in the first basket and the second basket, it's because the first hook was tapered, second hook was not tapered. So I learned that if you are going to use a tapered hook, that you need to size down if you want to get the correct gauge. And it definitely came out a lot better. It came out, I would say, closer to what it was supposed to be.
Done with the first one, and now I'm gonna make a second one.
But that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of the baby blanket, and let me know what you guys think of the 2 Easter baskets that I made. I feel like the blanket came out really, really good. Super, super proud of that one, especially because I kind of just came up with that one. Not on my own, I went based off a picture, but I was able to kind of recreate it, so really proud of that one. And then the Easter baskets, both of them were super cute, but I did learn a lot while I was making the basket, so it's super fun. Let me know what you guys think. Please like the video, and please subscribe if you want to see what I'm doing in my next video. Bye, guys!